Hey there, YouTube. It's Petey Two Finger. I'm feeling a little bit better today. You can tell my voice is more back to normal. Anyway, we're going to be doing reviews on some energy drinks. Okay, now this is a little bit out of character for me, but I don't know if you can see their Petey's brand. Now, I was gifted an entire set of Petey's brand energy drinks. My daughter lovingly bought me all of them. One of each. There's like six of them. There's four.
That's what she gave us. So
We
that's
I thought there was six. There's four. That was a letdown, wasn't it? There's there's four. And today we have the Petey's Bing, delicious, refreshing, made with Bing cherry juice, B vitamins, caffeine, and ginseng beverage. 40 calories per can. This is a 12-ounce can. All natural flavors, all natural flavors, all natural colors, gluten free, no high fructose corn syrup, carbonated water, cherry juice, cane sugar, natural flavors, citric acid, grape juice, taurine, potassium, sodium benzoate, that's a preservative, sucralose, niacinamide, decalcium, guarana seed, riboflavin, and flaxseed. Manufactured for the Bing Beverage Company, Denver, Colorado. Contains real juice, so some settling may occur.
yeah, but it's carbonated, so you're gonna have to like.
Well, I didn't.
Okay.
So yeah, we had been to my daughter's for my we have three grandkids. We have two daughters, and we had been at my older daughter, Shrimpy. We'd been at Shrimpy's house, and she has two kids. It was the baby's first birthday, and she was having a like a late summer get together birthday party, um, and she gave me these, and I just haven't been really feeling well enough to want to do a snack time with PD video. And when we were there, I drank one of these. I drank an apple flavored
Oh, I didn't know
one, and it was good. It was like oh, this smells good. This drink was like it just tasted like natural sparkling apple juice. If you've ever had sparkling grape juice,
that. Oh, I didn't have the first sip.
yeah, um, you know what you're in for. It's really
It's so good. It's really good.
yeah. My wife likes cherry stuff, so I figured it would be because the apple was excellent. It was really good. It was like just right. It was very crisp, but it was also sweet. Like you like apple juice
It's
has that richness to it.
it's like you could taste. It's like, is that cherry or sweet? I'm tasting.
Yeah. Now to go along with this, we've got these sea salt pita chips, and these are from Aldi. They're they're not Clancy's.
Something specialty, something with it.
Specialty selected. Specially selected. And this is something that if I don't grab the bag from someone, they'll eat the whole thing in one sitting. Miss never let me have any carbs. That's for you.
I want you to have it. You can't not try it on your video.
I got my half in the can. I don't know how I could have been clearer in explaining that I was going to open it, pour half in the glass for you. But I'm gonna go ahead and so this is very much like I would say that this is like an adult snack. Although if you gave this to a kid would eat it.
But they might hurt themselves because they're super like pointy and hard to bite.
The crunch factor is high. The flavor is like bread flavor. Like freshly baked bread flavor. This isn't like a cracker. I would describe this as having a health factor that's low. Like these are bad for you. I'm sure there's a lot of oil and salt.
120 milligrams of sodium, 19 grams of carbs. So, there you go. 9 servings per container. That's funny.
Yeah. You serve yourself 9 times and the container's empty.
I don't think I can
9 handfuls.
Open this and then roll it up 9 different times.
I said you serve yourself 9 times.
Oh.
And the container is empty.
I get it.
This is actually a bit sweet. For my taste, I would ice this down, and then it would be fine. But it's really good. So yeah, not much has been going on here. I'm sure I told you guys I wrote this new piece of music, which I've been practicing at daily. I'll pick up the guitar and play it. And I really meant to, like, try to stay on top of playing because we had worked out some stuff, but Donna got sick. Donna picked up something probably at work, and it knocked her out of commission. She completely lost her voice. She missed work, which is rare. Donna's pretty healthy. So, about a week later, I got it. And I'm over the hump now. But I was in bad shape. And I've been I've been reducing the intake of the medication I take. Wow. It's really good. Don't get me wrong, it's just strong. So it's been basically the way I best way I could describe it was I quit drinking in January and I started to feel the effects of that. Shortly after that, I lost some weight and I just started feeling better and I was really feeling pretty good about myself and we had a couple of good experiences making music outdoors. So I was really just feeling fantastic. And and it was like I had never been happier. Like around the time of my birthday, like Donna cooked this food for me that I had only had twice in my life. Something that my mom made, and it left an impression on me. This dish, it's not very easy to prepare. Oh, it's not torturous. So I was just like at a personal high, and I wasn't. I'm not microdosing. I'm not doing anything. I'm taking my pain medication, and that's because I have chronic pain, and it's bad. So a week after my birthday, six days after my birthday, the drummer from my favorite band, my favorite like local, they're in Cincinnati. One of my favorite bands of all time. Like this drummer, he's the best drummer I've ever seen.
And the you've seen them the most alive.
I've seen this band the most live. Like I know these guys. They know us. First name basis as fans. I'm not saying I'm friends with them, but we found out he died. And like that was just the beginning of a lot of just going from up here to down here. So I mean, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm here with Kita during the day. And I went through 2 periods of withdrawal that were significant from not being able to get my medication. And then they reduced the prescription. There's a nationwide shortage. And it's not something I should feel like I'm a lesser person or guilty or like I've let myself down because I took pain medication. I mean, when you have, I have herniated disc, bulging disc, and then spinal degenerative disease. So it's a fact of life. And on the other side of that coin is like the DEA and state lawmakers who are sitting on their hands, who are responsible for this shortage. So it's a frustrating position to be put in, and I don't necessarily want to get into all this personal stuff on a snack time video, but that's what's been going on, and I'm just coming off of this cold. I took a COVID test because I thought for sure I had COVID because I've never felt like I felt. This last week, the fever, the headache feeling, the fever feeling, like that I'm not really there, like this horrific feeling that wouldn't go away. It was bad. It was really bad. I've never felt that, except for last year in December.
November.
You had it in November. I got it in December.
Okay.
last year at the end of November, I got COVID, and it dragged out. It was a long thing, and it was really severe for for both of us. Donna, I've never saw her sick like that, and I I don't know what I looked like. And I always, whenever you go through something like that, you always think that no one else has ever suffered like that, which is a really infantile thing to think. But it was really, really, really bad. It was next to what I went through in 2016 when I had the allergic reaction, because that was way worse. That was way, 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 way worse. But the COVID thing, for me, the first time I got it really strong side effects from it. Um, the sore throat was incredible, and then the fever feeling, the body aches, and this. I was just, I thought I was dying. So this time, I get sick again, and I'm thinking, well, the second day or third day of waking up with it, I was so in such bad shape. I thought I'm going to take a COVID test because it's going to come up positive, and I didn't. It didn't. So I don't know. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I fear that now that this COVID has mutated and turned itself into this a cold. So now this is something I'm going to be getting for the rest of my life, and I could get multiple times a year.
You're saying that you're going to get a cold that mimics the COVID that you had, but not as intense?
What I just went through. What the fuck?
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what I said about COVID with me. It was like, it was the worst cold I ever had. It was like having a cold, but it was like on 11 with the sore throat and the painful swallowing and
Well, right now, I
Yeah,
still feel like shit.
well, I'm just a little hoarse. Not even hoarse, just a little.
I completely feel like I don't want to say completely. The symptoms are,
Yeah, you were wearing sunglasses yesterday. You were from sun.
yeah, 2 days I had to wear. One of my friends,
Commented?
asked me if I was tested for meningitis. He goes, "You got a lot of the symptoms," because I had a neck ache. It's not meningitis, and thank you for thinking of me to recommend that I get tested for meningitis, but it's not. It's This is an SRS. Is that what they call it?
No, I don't know what you're talking
Like a SARS cold. It's
about. Oh, I thought you meant like you are an upper respiratory thing.
yeah, some kind of. I looked it up, and that's basically how they explained it. They said people are getting sick and they're experiencing COVID-like symptoms when they get sick, and it's not showing up positive on the COVID test. And sometimes it will on day 4. If you wait till day 4 of the symptoms and then retake the test. And this test that I took was not new. Now, it was at the end of its shelf life.
It's October 2023, I think. So we're still in October. So it might have been just this week that it's expiring. So I'm sure it's valid.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on. My daughter was like, because we saw her again. She gave me the energy drinks, and then like 2 weeks later,
It was the other kid's birthday, and we saw.
and we went over there, and she was like, "Did you?" Because I said, "Oh, I'll make YouTube videos with these because they're called peteys." peteys energy drink, and they're natural. They're not. This isn't full of caffeine. I don't think there's any caffeine.
You didn't read
in this.
caffeine when you read the ingredients. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the guarana, or what's the other one that's in the Red Bull? Taurine.
Yeah. Totally.
That's basically caffeine. It is. So that's the thing. If you're drinking an energy drink that has that in there,
That's the
it
energy.
shouldn't have the caffeine too,
Yeah.
because then you're double dipping on it, and it's just it's silly, you know. Now,
So you said your daughter asked you if you had.
yeah, we saw her 2 weeks later, and she said, how were they? And I was like, I haven't done it. You know, I've been like, I just haven't been in the mood to come, you know, hey guys, I got this energy drink, and you know, I'm gonna have snack time, and my favorite drummer's dead, and I'm totally in the fits of withdrawal, and I've got COVID.
That happened after we were there, but yeah. The COVID part.
So yeah,
The sickness happened after that.
now you know why she's usually not allowed to talk when I'm.
No, you're right about everything except we got sick after we were there.
What's for supper?
Possibly leftovers or something. I don't know, tacos maybe. Because we have rice.
Leftovers?
We have rice and beans left over.
Oh yeah, you should make tacos,
Yeah.
and then do the leftovers with it.
Yeah.
We had cheese quesadillas yesterday
Yummy.
that were good, and then she had made some Spanish rice and some refried beans.
That I had to doctor up. I don't remember what I used to do, but I added a little stuff to make them yummier.
The beans?
Yeah,
Oh, they were delicious
of course, because I doctored them up.
with
By adding
green onion
onions
on
too.
the top. Yeah, so that was really good, and you know, that you don't really miss the fact that there isn't meat in
There
that
was no meat in
meal.
dinner yesterday.
Yeah, you didn't miss it. So, I I through this experience, I realized that I'm combining an over-the-counter sleep aid with Seroquel,
Prescribed.
a prescribed sleep aid that I take a real small quantity of it. I take a real, like, they prescribe me X amount. I take half or sometimes a quarter of it. And through this, I realized that if I'm experiencing withdrawal symptoms, that those medications are not good. It's really bad. Like when you take it and they kick in, the feeling that you get when they kick in amplifies the withdrawal symptoms and the panic attack feeling. Like there was on like day 4 of the withdrawal thing, when it was really intense, I took that stuff and I went to go to bed, and I jumped up out of. I'll do this thing where I'll go to bed, and as soon as I lay down, I'm on the verge of a panic attack, or I'm having acute anxiety event. And this all goes back to what happened to me in 2016 when I was prescribed testosterone replacement therapy against my will. I didn't ask for it. I just went along with it because it was the doctor, the director of the pain clinic who sprung it on me. And that's a whole nother story. What I went through was a living hell for 4 months, and it's a miracle I'm still here. So I've got to be really careful about what I take, and I'm in a real difficult place to be in because I suffer this chronic pain and I need this medicine, and now it's like since I experienced the hormone crash, I'm vulnerable to having these acute anxiety events and panic attacks. And these experiences that I went through more recently led to me doing some reading and discovering, well, that wasn't just in your head, and the reason that you were suffering so much when you would go to bed is because of what you're taking for your sleep aid, which really sucks because I had a real good relationship with that sleep aid. It's an antipsychotic, and when they prescribe it as an antipsychotic, you've got to take like 4 of these pills 4 times a day. If it's prescribed as a sleep aid, you break it in half and take a so it's not like I'm nuts and I'm
How can anybody take 4 and not fall
because
asleep?
because when you take it in a smaller amount, it puts you to sleep. When you take a real lot of it, it doesn't put you to sleep.
Oh,
It acts differently.
wow.
Also I read about people who talked about having exact opposite reactions from medication like hydrocodone, saying it wired them out, it made them, so they couldn't sleep, and gave them all this energy. And that's my experience too. I mean, when I first started taking this, it used to drive her nuts because I would take it and I would I couldn't stop talking and I would
I'm nodding off camera. Don't. I'm going with this in agreement. Cause
okay,
yeah.
I thought you were falling asleep.
No, I meant like.
So
I'm like,
yeah,
yep,
it's
yep.
it's good to find places where you can gather information from people who are going through similar things. Specifically, Reddit is where you go for that. So we'll see what's going to happen. I'm going to be working on refilling my prescription coming up here. So it'll be interesting, and hopefully I won't have to suffer too much longer. Although it looks like it's going to be mid-January before this everything is back on track. So you guys take care. I'll be back with more of the peteys energy drink reviews soon. I can't really apologize for the length of this video, and if you're here watching this at the end, thank you, and send some good vibes my way because we could use them. Take care, you guys.